She slept with her husband, and now she wants the wife to babysit her kid? Listen to this. And trust me, her answer was something the mistress did not expect. Imagine discovering that the person you trusted the most had been lying to you for nearly 2 years. That was me. My ex-husband, someone I thought I could rely on, had been having an affair with a woman named Anna. At first, I had no clue. I noticed something strange with our finances. Money disappearing, purchases I didn't recognize. Little did I know these were gifts for Anna and her 6-year-old daughter. The betrayal hit me like a punch in the gut. How could the man I loved, the father of my children, be doing this behind my back? As I dug deeper, I found the truth. He admitted he was giving Anna and her daughter money and gifts, claiming it was to keep them happy because she was thinking of leaving him. He tried to justify it to me, saying he devoted most of his time to me and our kids, so a little money spent elsewhere was harmless. I felt a mix of anger, disbelief, and hurt. Not only was my marriage being destroyed, but he had the audacity to make me feel guilty about it. My emotions were a roller coaster: sadness, rage, confusion, all at once. Eventually, I filed for divorce. Once he realized I wasn't staying, he moved in with Anna and her daughter. From that point, communication was strictly about our kids and only via text or email. There was no friendship, no co-parenting beyond logistics, and I had zero interest in pretending otherwise. Anna reached out a few times, suggesting we should all support each other as a 3-parent family, but I shut that down immediately. I told her clearly that what she and my ex had done couldn't just be brushed under the rug, and I wasn't going to play along with her attempts at reconciliation or friendship. A few weeks ago at a school function, Anna approached me with a request that stunned me. Her babysitter could no longer pick up her daughter, and she asked if I could take her every Friday after school until 8 p.m. I already had my hands full with my own 2 children, whose Friday activities ended at 5 p.m. She tried to frame it as something I should do for the kids, implying it was the right or kind thing. In that moment, I felt a surge of frustration. This was not about helping children. This was about trying to manipulate me into covering for the mess they had created. I decided to confront the core of the problem. I asked her directly if she had known my ex was married with children when their affair started. She hesitated, but eventually admitted the truth. She had known. That admission made everything clear. This wasn't an innocent mistake. She had knowingly participated in tearing apart a family. At that moment, I realized I didn't owe her anything. My boundaries were clear. My time, my children, and my energy were mine to protect. I calmly told her that I would give her the same consideration she had shown me and my kids. None. I refused to babysit, explaining that she had no right to use my children as leverage. I reminded her that while he shared a lot of responsibility, she helped destroy our family, and that responsibility didn't extend to me cleaning up after her. She tried to argue, but I walked away to my children, ensuring they weren't witnesses to the confrontation. It was a moment of clarity for me. I would not compromise my boundaries for someone who had disregarded my family so completely. After the event, she texted me accusing me of being unkind to her daughter. I ignored it. Then she said I was throwing the cheating back in her face and that I needed to get over it. My ex emailed as well, asking why I couldn't watch all 3 kids since I was already handling my own. He called me petty, saying his daughter shouldn't be punished for her mother's choices. I refused to explain further. I had already communicated my decision, and I had no intention of justifying my boundaries to someone who had shown no respect. My oldest child later informed me that they had overheard my ex and Anna talking negatively about me. While the kids weren't directly told anything, I recognized the potential emotional impact. I documented the situation with my attorney to ensure everything was officially noted. Protecting my children's emotional well-being became as important as asserting my own boundaries. I wanted to show them that standing up for yourself, even in uncomfortable situations, is not wrong. I spent the following days reflecting. Was I too harsh? Could I have simply said no and left it at that? Maybe, but then I realized this situation wasn't about being harsh. It was about justice, self-respect, and emotional safety. I wasn't punishing anyone. I was refusing to be manipulated. I learned that boundaries aren't mean, they're necessary. The woman who had helped destroy my family had no right to demand my time or energy, and I was at finally peace with that. In the end, this story isn't just about betrayal or revenge, it's about protecting yourself and your family. Sometimes saying no is the most powerful choice you can make. I shared this story not to shame anyone, but to show that standing your ground is valid. So I ask you, if someone who hurt your family came to you asking for help, could you say no? Would you protect your boundaries or would you let them walk over you?